Finally! This all makes sense on how the Division 2 or the Division series in general comes up short with all this potential. Let me explain. Hey yo, welcome all to IGY6 Games, the gamer channel that brings you a variety of entertainment and content. Bone here. Before I kick things off, I appreciate the love by y'all sharing, hitting those icons that need to click. And with that said, check out the social media where I post daily, keep in touch with followers. Now let go. Let me apologize to the devs. I have been shitting on y'all forever, and I've been placing this criticism towards the wrong direction. I came across some information yesterday browsing the Outriders subreddit, and I came across a term never heard of, doesn't strike me at all, and it's called GaaS, I guess, and it's a method in the way of gaming. A lot of games come through now. It's where they have to put out content in like seasons, so they're constantly putting out the content for our ADD culture these days. We always want new shit to do, new shit. But I mean, that works with the Call of Duties and all those kind of games, Fortnite, whatnot, those battle royales. Perfect. Keep the content fresh, let them chase after apparel and shit. But the Division 2, and I'll even throw in Destiny 2, but for now, this is a Division 2 video. So, the Division 2, they adopted this method, the GaaS method. And that is gaming as a service. Hence the bringing on these seasons every, 3 months? Or 4 months? Who cares? 3 to 4 months to put out, let's see, they put out new gear, new weapons, new exotics, and then additionally, sometimes some new playable content, new talents, all this shit they have to have balance ready to go. And it never is, right? I mean, if you're a Division player and you've been playing all this time, what do you expect when you hear a title update? What's the first thing that comes to mind? It's not, oh, okay, maybe it is, I can't wait to play the new shit and get the new weapons, blah, blah, blah. But we all know right behind that, there's a strong, man, what's going to get fucked up this time? This game, it seems to have the 1 step forward, 2 steps back. But I can't blame the devs. It's not their decision to run this GaaS method. It's on whoever fucking makes it. It's above them. It's above their pay grade. And pay grade, my bad. So, the Division 2, this massive looter shooter, also Destiny. And I'll give y'all examples of games that are successful that are looter shooters, like in the potential wise. So we're always pissed at Division 2 with always being unbalanced. There's always that 1, maybe 2 crazy meta builds, right? Everybody chases for those, and everybody bitches how those builds are too powerful, and the ones that are using are like, well, fuck off, I'm a rocket, I want to be powerful in the game. And I don't blame them. But this is because the looter shooter of the Division 2, all that balancing, all those numbers they have to fucking crunch with weapon damage, putting in all the talents, putting in all the perks, the gear itself, that's a lot of balancing. And with this system where they constantly have to put out new shit, they never get the time to really put in the time to get it set and have it ready to release and not be full of bugs, full of unbalancing, straight to people glitching, all those kind of things. The Division 2 is not meant to be a GaaS method game. It's not. And I know this is Ubisoft above massive, so they got like the Assassin's Creed, for instance, God of War. Those are successful fucking franchises from Ubisoft. But they don't have a shitload of weapons and builds to... They don't have to take that in. They're swinging swords and fucking Thor's hammers and shit. The Division 2, you have all the archetype weapons, all those perks, all those talents, all the gear, all the brand sets, all the exotics, all the skills. They have to balance all that shit every time they update this. That's not how this game should be ran. I'm sorry to say. It's not logical to always rush out a product of new content every several months. Get the shit right. Delay if necessary. You may take a little hit of a quarter because you're not making this quote amount of money. You will get it in the long run if you have a well-balanced, happy community. The Division 2 is dying. It's on its last legs. And I believe a large percentage of this reason is because the player base was just tired of the imbalance in this game. There's always new shit they always update to always try to satisfy the community, but they come up short because they always have to rush this shit. Get the job done, complete it, then release it. There's nothing wrong with delaying a game or updates. Fix the shit. Don't release broken shit. Let me give you an example of two franchises, however you want to say it, two of them that are successful and non-GaaS games. You have Diablo, heavy hitter. I have friends tell me all the time their favorite game on the PlayStation. Like, I think it started from 3, even up to 4, or it's been a very long time for that Diablo. But that was non-GaaS. They needed what they needed to fix before release. They did it. They didn't have this little short time window of 3 months to make all these fixes, listen to the community, and put out shit and try to satisfy everybody. What they got to do is take their time, invest, test properly. And hold up, I'm about to get to that testing real quick. The other non-GaaS game was the Borderlands series. Borderlands, I hear people all the time, it's a great series. I just never got to it. Neither on the Diablo. So I personally can't say I love the games, but all I hear is good shit. I don't ever hear anything negative about these two titles or franchises. And they're non-GaaS games. Yet, they're still looter shooters. But they make it work. So why is Destiny and the Division always chasing like that little ADD? You need that little dopamine hit every several months. Give me a little hit of that. Let me get that high for a week. Then what? People bounce and go to another game instead of really having a strong community and we're all happy and we're just here to enjoy ourselves and enjoy the game. But we're always bitching about everything unbalanced, whatever the fuck. It's just crazy to me. Why? I mean, it makes sense. It's cause greed. Ultimately, this is all greed from the big dogs. They just want, push this shit out. Let them buy season passes. Let them buy them season passes. Yes, for the Call of Duties, the Battle Royales. No to looter shooters. Do you know how much time you need to invest to make a proper build? Call of Duty, you got your builds pretty much fucking handed to you at the start of the game. Yeah, you rank up to get arguably better weapons, but those base weapons work just as fine. God damn it, you greedy assholes from the top. Division is not a GaaS game. It's not. Oh my Jesus. Y'all remember how Division 1, there was that window. There was 1.3 or 1.4. Sorry, my memory, 1.3 or 1.4. It royally fucked the game. Shotgunners at Dayz 6. Y'all remember those times? Dayz 6, shotgunners and the flamers. they'll shoot that shit 30 yards and insta melt. DZ6. I remember those days. Another one. Underground, aka, you know, the prequel to the Summit. Underground. Crazy OP with those shotties. Remember how we all had to sit back, let them funnel into a doorway, have those flame turrets, and have some heavy DPS as soon as they hit that bitch. Have the CCs ready to go. And that's not how it was meant to be released. But 1.7, somehow, y'all developers, credit to y'all, y'all finally kind of got a balanced game by 1.7. And with the Division 2, we're not going to see this. We're not going to see that. We're not going to see the potential and be satisfied. We're not. I mean, they are literally just this new release, the Operation Nightmare. How many people are really interested? Not many. But back to testing now. With testing, with this PTSs, this has to come with the whole GaaS method, because they're rushing to put out this content and the rebalancing. They rely on us to find the issues instead of, maybe this is like some budget cut shit and they can't hire a fucking testing team where they go through and work out those quirks, work out those balances. Let's have a balanced game. They don't have that because we get what, 2 weeks PTSing for the public. They can't crunch all those numbers and balance that shit. Like, they get 1 week to do that once the PTS is over. Not a successful formula. It's not for these big looter shooters. Stop with GaaS gaming looter shooters. That's my message. Stop. My bad. Stop gassing. Yeah, stop gassing. Looter shooter games. It's not meant to be for that genre. That is some greedy ass shit. Stop it and let these games grow to their full potential. That's all I gotta say. No proper outro still. I can just leave y'all with, have a happy Halloween indoors. Have a happy Halloween. Enjoy the weekend. Let's stop GaaS gaming looter shooters and stick to the non-GaaS method. That's a shout out to Outriders, by the way, coming out February 2nd. My next title I'll be covering. Stop the greed. Save looter shooters. And as always, agents, I say peace.